In the book of Acts, chapter 27. I don't have much. I promise it's not much.
Preach. Come on. Hallelujah.
27. Verse 33. While the day was coming on.
Praise God. Hallelujah.
Come on.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Paul besought them all to take meat, saying, This is the 14th day that ye have tarried and continued, fasting, having taken nothing. I'm probably going to flop right on my face with this. And I ask the Lord,
Praise God.
Lord, if there's anything, what should I say?
Praise God.
And while the day was coming on, you see, they had been in a storm.
Yes.
It wasn't a little bitty storm. It was a big storm. A few years ago, hadn't been, maybe it was 5 or 6 years ago, the house that I lived in the country has this big back deck on it. It's a two-story deck. It goes down 3 steps and another deck. And my Boy Scout boys decided they wanted to sleep outside one night. And I didn't look at the forecast. They put up the tent. It was on the back deck. There was an awning over it, a metal awning over it, on this back deck. So Billy and Alex and JW decided they were going to sleep in the tent on the back deck with Sadie. That's our dog. She was our dog. And I said, okay, but I'm going to leave the door open. If y'all get ready, just come on in the house. And in the nighttime, I heard the rain. And I thought, surely they'll come in the house. I got up in the morning. It didn't just rain. It had stormed. Lightning, thunder, wind, stormed rain. Oklahoma, springtime thunderstorm. The door was open. They could have come in at any time.
All right.
But you know what they did? They slept in that wet, flooded tent all night long. I don't think they did a lot of sleeping. I think they were scared part of that time. But they stayed in that tent. They could have come in, but they didn't.
All right.
Paul had been in this ship on his way to Rome.
Yes.
At one point, they told Paul, if you had not appealed unto Caesar, we could have let you go.
Yes.
But God said, you've got to go to Rome. You've got to tell the gospel in Rome. They had been on this ship, and they could have wintered back there on that island, but it was not convenient to winter.
All right.
So they got in the ship, and Paul told them, men, brethren, we better stay here. This is not going to be a safe trip.
All right.
But they went anyway.
Yeah.
And while they were going, the storm came.
Yeah.
The will of God is not always
Right.
There have been people who have lost their lives performing the will of God.
Yes.
Right.
Doing the will of God.
Right.
Yes.
If they had not done the will of God, they may have been lost eternally.
Yeah.
Right.
But they did the will of God, and their souls were saved, but they lost their lives along the journey. And whether or not it was the will of God for them to be on the sea, I can't tell you. I really feel like they should have stayed, because Paul said, y'all, we should stay here.
Right.
So they had actually moved when they should have stayed put. But they were in the storm. There was wind. There was rain. They thought they were going to die. They were scared to death. They were terrified.
Jesus.
I have been in places where I have been terrified of the storms in my life.
Right.
Afraid that the storms in my life were going to take me down. I've been there.
Right.
I've done that. It's not fun. And Paul, in the bottom of that ship,
Bless the Lord.
talked to the Lord until he got an answer from God.
All right. All right.
And God said, just hang on and stay in the boat.
All right.
Even though the storm was raging, the word from the Lord was, stick together and stay in the boat. I didn't come to tell you tonight about sticking together or staying in the boat. But I want to tell you about what happens when the day is coming on. You see, an angel had stood by Paul that night. He said, the angel of the Lord whose I am and whom I serve, he stood by me tonight. And he said, if we can just hang on, morning's coming. So now after all this time, they looked down and it's been 14 days, 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, and they are weak physically. They are weak emotionally. They're scared to death. They don't know what is going to happen with the next blow of the wind, with the next wave that's crashing about the boat. They don't know. All they know is there's too much in the boat. So they start throwing stuff out, and they emptied everything out. Have you ever felt like you have been emptied out?
Yeah.
They were emptied out. They had done everything they knew to survive in this storm. But nothing was helping. The storm wasn't going away. They stuck there. If I understand how they do that, they stick a long stick, a really long stick down into the water to see how deep the water is. And they sounded, and it was so many fathoms, and they went a little further, and they sounded again, and they knew we're getting close to land. I don't know what's going on. I don't know all about all of it, but we're getting close to land. The morning is coming on. And now after all these days, and after all this has gone on, 2 weeks, they've been like this. I don't know if some of them were standing there hanging on to the edge of the boat or not. I don't know. But I can tell you that by the end of 2 weeks, as the morning was coming on, there was evidence of a storm. They had been rocked and rolled. I don't know. This is my imagination, okay? Let me paint you a picture from my imagination. They've been in this boat, they've been rocking, they've been going like this, and maybe a barrel rolled across the deck and then rolled back because of the tossing and turning of the waves. I can't tell you, I don't know, but I know that this morning, as the morning was coming on, Paul stood up and he stepped up and he said, hey, you fasted long enough. It's time for you to get some strength. It's time for you to wake up. Get some energy about you. Eat because you're going to need it. And as the morning is coming on, there is hope in the morning. There is joy that comes in the morning. We read that scripture and we quote that scripture often. And I love the scripture. But we quote the scripture often. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And I am not trying to take away from the victory of that scripture. But too many times we put emphasis on weeping may endure for the night. You know, it's only going to last so long. Weeping may endure for the night. Joy comes in the morning. And I've been there where the weeping seemed like it lasted longer than the night.
Yeah.
It seemed that way. But I want you to know, morning came.
All right.
Morning came to these men.
Oh, Jesus.
Last weekend when it rained so much on Saturday, it was horrible. We decided we wanted to go somewhere. I decided, they didn't decide, I decided I wanted to go somewhere Saturday afternoon. So what did I do? I put my kids in the car and we went to Yukon on Saturday afternoon in the wind, in the rain. You couldn't hardly see in front of you. The trucks that were driving down the interstate in front of us, they were blowing all their water and splashing all over us. The windshield wipers were going as fast as they could go. And here we are trucking down the road. I hated it. I got where I wanted to go. And I had to walk in water to get to the inside of the building. And I went inside the building and my shoes were wet. My hose were wet. It was nasty outside. My hair was getting wet. And you don't get a girl's hair wet. It was bad outside. All I wanted to do was get inside the building. Sunday morning I woke up. And I had asked, how long is it supposed to rain? Oh, it'll be gone. I don't know how long it lasted. I went to bed, it was still raining. Sunday morning I woke up and I rolled over. And you know those two big old glass doors that's right there in my bedroom? I rolled over and I saw the sun shining.
Praise God.
And I got up and went and let the dog out. And I could see where the wind had blown the leaves all over the back patio. There was evidence of a storm, but you know what? The sun was shining. In spite of the evidence of the storm, the sun was shining on us that day. And I could honestly say the storm is gone. The rain had moved out. It was morning. It looked different than it did yesterday. I don't know what your storm is. I don't know what your night looks like. But let me tell you, the morning's coming. Just hang on a little bit and it'll look different. Just wait, because morning is coming. The disciples were sad. Jesus had been crucified. They were hovered into a room. But the Bible said as it began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary and the other Mary. They went to the tomb, and when they got there, morning had really come. Because when they got there, there was no one in the tomb.
Right.
Mary, supposing him to be a gardener, said, if you just tell me where you put him. And he turned around and he said, Mary. And she said, Master, morning had come and there was no more gloom. He had risen. I don't know about all of it, except I know this. Morning is going to come. Morning is coming. Eat because you need the strength to make the journey, because morning is coming.
Hallelujah. Oh, Jesus.
Elijah sat under the juniper tree. He'd already been to Mount Carmel. He had defeated all the prophets of Baal. They had killed them all. Jezebel said, your life is going to be like theirs by tomorrow. We sometimes think bad of Elijah for hiding and going under hiding by the juniper tree, until you listen to what the angel of the Lord said.
Yeah.
The angel of the Lord said, rise and eat. And then, right there, when he woke up, he had a cruse of water and he had cakes baked on the fire. He ate and took his Sunday afternoon nap. And I don't know if it was morning or mid-afternoon, but I really want to think it was morning. And the angel woke him again and said, rise and eat. The journey is too great. And when he ate, whatever he ate, whatever was in that bread that angel brought that day, there was enough energy. You talk about an energy bar. There was enough in that one that he made it 40 days on the strength of that one meal. Those 2 meals, he made it 40 days and went to the Mount of God. So whatever you need, arise and eat. The journey is great and you can make it to the Mount of God. Morning is coming and you can do it.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Yes.
And as the day was coming on, the morning, it holds a new day. You may have cried, but wait a minute. It's morning now. It's a different time of day now. It's a different occasion now. Morning is coming.
Hallelujah.
Oh, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.